What's poppin', my people? It's your boy Ego, and welcome back to the Broken Filter. I got my man Farak with me, my man Heff. Want to welcome y'all back. I haven't seen y'all in a while. What y'all been up to?
Chilling, man.
Just chilling? Just chilling, sitting in a while. You too?
Chilling.
That's what I wanted to hear. Hey, just to get into it, I know we got a lot of things, a lot of backed up emails that we've been receiving on the website, so I wanted to dive into them. Real quick, Janet, 36 from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Thanks for writing in, Janet. Says, my husband and I were out having dinner a long time ago. I'm not sure how, but after talking about relationships, he ended up asking me, how many sexual partners have I had? And do I ever find myself attracted to other people? I refused to answer him in fear of starting an argument. Lo and behold, we had an argument anyway. Broken Filter, help me out. Am I wrong for refusing to answer those questions?
You're wrong for refusing.
Well, let me start this.
The first question was how many
partners how many sexual partners has she had since she started having?
I think that's when she was wrong. She was probably wrong way before that question. She was probably wrong with all the incorrect choices she made, which what made her not be able to answer that question. She couldn't answer that question. It was too many, the numbers were too high, probably.
The numbers always gonna be too high. You know what I mean? So don't, that's why you shouldn't ask.
I'm with Farak with that one.
I don't want to know. I would rather not know. You know what I mean? Because the number's gonna be high. The number could be 3. What? 3? What was you doing? Like, you just loose. Like, the number could be 30. Then you just like, oh man, I'm stuck with the, you know what I mean? Like, so.
It's a bad question.
It's a terrible question for a man to ask. And, I've asked before, way back, and the number was too high, and it taught me a lesson not to ask no more.
Yeah, because you like the girl first, right? You're like, yo, you cool, and now, like, I don't know if I really want to.
I think you should want to know what you're dealing with,
Do you really know what you're dealing with
by
knowing
that?
Yeah.
She ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah. Do you really know what you're dealing with by?
She gonna tell you the number, but she didn't put the 0 at the end. You know what I'm saying? She gonna say 4, but it's 40.
You can give it to multiply. You can add what you know to be the truth. But I think you need to know. I think it's like a deal. It's like co-signing on somebody. You need, like, that's what credit history is all about. Like, we base people's worthiness on past behavior.
So let me ask you this, right?
Yeah, I think you should know. I think you should.
Credit applications
all the time. That's right.
You know but I don't know that person by them saying that.
There's two different questions. There's two different things at odds. Will you get the right answer? The truth, probably not. But do you want to know? I think most people deep down want to know. And the only reason the people don't want to know anymore is because when they asked before, they didn't like the answer. But you do want to know.
But I'm saying, let me ask you
why
this.
not? Because you didn't like the answer last time. Nobody wants to go to a place where it hurts.
Let me ask you this. If you ask a woman how many people she's been with, she tells you. Even if the number's high, does that mean you really know the person that's in front of you by that number?
Yeah, it's indicated, yeah.
You think that number defines them?
I think it's definitely one of the adjectives. You need to use. I think it's definitely
it's definitely adjective. But I'm saying, you don't think a person goes through like phases in their life where they're like, yo, I had a wild time, and like I'm at a different place now. They can honestly say that number's behind them because they did it like that.
Yes.
They don't have to continue doing that.
Yes. But I know you, and I know you, and I think we know what we have.
Right.
Like, we know if we have a good woman. We know if you don't. And if your woman went through that and she's at a different place now, you can accept that. That could very well be the case. But I want to know. I would want to know. I would want to know everything.
Right.
I mean, I get the answer. That's a whole different thing. But I'd want to know. I'd want to know. Hell yeah.
I
want to know if the whole football team banged you out. I'd want to. I'd want to know.
But you're not gonna know.
You may not, but I mean, she may come to. Yeah, I want to be honest with you. I want to tell you, I did have some poor choices in the past.
But maybe they weren't poor choices.
Everybody made poor choices, man. Everybody's made poor choices, and at the point that you have to put a multiplier on, then you don't know your chick.
No, but we said that because we won't get the answer. Now, I'm not...
Yeah, so basically now you got to check their lives.
Right. And now, she's saying here...
That's another adjective. That's another adjective.
She's saying here that, is she wrong for refusing to answer that? Is that like a guilt by omission?
Yeah, I think so.
You think that by not saying something, you're saying something? Or you better off lying? And just, let's say the number is 30. Are you better off just telling them, I had sex with 6 guys and leaving it, like, trying to get past it? Or should you just go ahead and tell them?
I mean, you got to say things like, I'm not sure. Yeah, say, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
And what's the first thing that comes to your head if a girl says, I'm not sure?
Like, I'm not asking.
Damn. Have you ever asked?
Yeah, a long time ago I did.
What was it?
And I got the answer.
Was you okay with it, though?
No, I wasn't okay with it back then.
And that's why you don't want to ask them.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to ask them.
Now, look, should you beware of a woman that shoots from the hip and will tell you a bad number? Like, if a woman's just like, yo, it's like 20. Don't judge me. Like,
well, let me ask you this question. A woman in a...
What's the difference?
No,
if the girl says 20 or the girl says 5, what's the difference?
No, it's a difference. I don't think 20 is...
I think it's okay, but I'm saying, do you think, like, if a woman just comes out and says a high number, whatever a high number is for a woman.
What is a high number? What's a high number for a woman in her 30s, not married?
Yeah, I think
it doesn't mean make a difference.
In the 20s, man. That's it for me.
I don't like numbers. I don't like numbers because then you may ask me my number and I don't know.
We live by numbers, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the rules of the game. It's not your numbers aren't judged in the same way other people's numbers are. It's just the way it is.
But men have a number too. Like this is an acceptable number where it's like ill and what the fuck were you doing?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a different number. It's like that's it. That's the number we get judged by. But women, the whole connotation is different. I think women's numbers are important. I think you should want to know, and I think you should want to know who you're with.
All right, second question that she had here. Just moving on.
It may be hurtful, but I just think you should know.
She also said that he asked...
Son, you ever seen Best Man?
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because if I know, then I get all types of thoughts in my mind. You know what I'm saying? How many times she was bent over? I don't want to know that. I'd rather not know. I'd rather not know. Like, I already know... Basically, once you get to know your woman, you can kind of throw a number out there and say, yeah, her number is probably this. Yeah, if you want to even think about that. But, yeah, man,
you don't need to get the details.
At the point that I know her number is 36, yeah, man, we're gonna have some unnecessary arguments.
Okay, moving on.
I got you.
Second question on here. Do you ever find yourself attracted to other people?
What? Do I? What?
He asked her during that lunch, during that dinner.
This dude's gay.
I guess he wants to know, like, hey, even though you're with me, do you ever find yourself attracted to other people?
Now, maybe he's asking that because he wants to set up a menage.
A menage?
Yeah, like, or some, he's like, it's either a setup question or this dude has some self-esteem issues.
That's where I was going with it. Yep.
You know, if he has some game and he's trying to use it for a setup, okay, cool. I wouldn't go that route, but you want to go that route, cool. But if he's really asking, hey, are you attracted to other people? Everyone's attracted to other people.
Yeah, I think it's a bad question. It's loaded. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want a woman to be straight with you, she should tell you, yeah, I find the guy's attractive.
I don't even know if it's a loaded question. I just think it's on the line of a dumb question. Yeah. I mean, if she has eyes and if she works and lives and functions in society, she's gonna see somebody who's I'm attracted to him. Yeah. Now, I would hope she gets attracted to other people, but you know, we hope that she doesn't act upon everything that she feels. So you know, things just happen in life.
Yeah, that's some level of insecurity that dudes have. Unless he's trying to, open the door for her to say, yeah, I'm attracted to this person, or I'm attracted to this person, or whatever.
I think so and so is cute, and she's like, it's a girl.
Right. So then that opens other conversations.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's good when you have really open, honest dialogue with your mate. And then you can introduce.
But that's why, and open, honest dialogue goes back to the first one. Open, honest dialogue doesn't mean, and I want to say this. It doesn't mean because you get the number, because you probably kind of had a feeling what the number was around. Doesn't mean that once you get the number, all bets are off the table. I mean, at least in my book, I would just prefer. I'm a person who prefers to know than not know.
Yeah, but what if she tells you a number that's too high?
Yeah, like
I go take a drink, smoke a black and mild. Think
what your next move gonna be.
Think about the next move, and I'll come back the next morning like, look, this is what
we gonna do.
This is what we gotta do, man.
If a woman tells you a number do you have a number that's unacceptable? Like the deal's off. If you tell me this number, if it's above this, I'm out. Fuck it.
That's what I was trying to get back to. That's a good question.
At what age? Give me an age.
35.
Our age.
35.
Chick come out and tell you some
so,
y'all did 75.
So cool. Yeah, 75 is too much.
75 is too much. But it could very well be. Because if you compare it to what your numbers are, if you compare it to what your numbers are,
the chick doing football numbers, man. That's
if you compare it to what your numbers are, then you say, hey, she's an attractive girl, so there had to be dudes like me trying to get in it. But I was successful.
What's the number though? Like I'm saying, like if you don't know the number, is there a number that is said at a time? I'm sitting there, you're happy with the person on the other side of the table from you. You're like, this could go somewhere.
I'm good with 20.
20? That's 7? That's it?
That's it? That's a lot.
He said that's it.
So 35. Okay, so she started at 16, right?
20. You think 20's a lot?
I'm telling you,
it's a lot.
For girls, it is. It is a lot. I'm with you.
It's a lot. Now, I'm not saying I haven't been with some people that had 20. I'm just saying 20 is a lot.
But that's the reality of it. That's the reality.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to know. 20 is always going to be a lot.
Yeah. Let me ask you something.
He told him that's it.
Yo.
That's it.
What is your number for a girl?
No. No, I'm putting it this way. Now, if we were younger,
a whole lot of women was like, ooh, I feel with 50 and he don't mind.
Look, it's not about.
We said 35.
I'm not saying about minding, but I'm saying like we all from the same group.
20 is a lot, bro.
Dog, you can't tell me with some of the history that we have that 20 is a lot. Like we probably know chicks where we can name the 20 people they had sex with.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm not holding hands with them.
Exactly. I got that, but if you bump into that chick now, she might be wifed up and a good wife. Like she was never a bad chick, she just was a little loose.
But 90% of the time, you never seen this dude in your life.
Yeah.
When you see them wiped up with this or booed up, you like, who's this? Oh, I met this dude in Wisconsin on a convention
right.
for
he got
TD Jakes.
Yeah, and he don't know if she had 20.
Yeah. Right, we still laugh now.
Yo, 20? That's a lot, Rob, at 35?
Listen, I think 20 is a lot, but I think it's realistic. Because if you're messing with an attractive young lady who hasn't gone through a marriage at the age of 35.
But I think I would want her to have a boyfriend.
Yeah, and I think more women out there give, especially nowadays, I think 20 is real relative to what's going on. Like that's an easy number to come up with. And I think chicks telling you they've had 4, 5, 7, 8. I think they're lying there. I think 20 might be the culmination of the college years for a lot of women.
20 in 4 years?
Oh, 20 in a 6-year program.
Wait, hold on. I'm not talking about what to you is so 20 is not a high number. What's a high number to you, Ego?
35.
At the age of 35.
I'm gonna tell you this. I think 20 is like, damn, I hate to hear it, but I would think it was doable. I think any
20 is definitely doable.
20 is doable, but what's a high number to you?
I think when you hit the 30s, you're about done. Like you got it in. Like
28, you good. 28, you like, ooh.
28, you okay, but if you're in the 30s, you still.
I'm gonna tell you, 28, I'm good if the chick has a particular personality. You know what I'm saying? Like some people's personality, like yo, you got it in, you real good. Yo, you had that moment and you out of it. I'm trying to give her the same benefit of the doubt that I would want somebody to give me if they asked me my number.
Yo, man, I don't want to know the number.
I don't really want to know either. I think it's a bad question,
I'm not asking
and I'll do that.
And I don't know how you do it, but yeah, I'm not asking. Like, not if I like you.
Yeah, because you could say something that's going to
if I don't like you and we just real casual, then, you know, if the conversation come up, cool. You know what I mean? But if I like you and I'm trying to figure out who you are, I want to know who you are today. I don't want to know who you was.
Because the
skeleton is you turn out if you was somebody and I realized that you was this type of person, it's gonna mess up who you may be a whole new person now, but you got bad credit.
To wrap up,
and I'm not, you know what I mean.
To wrap up, tell Janet, is she wrong for not answering the question?
I'm indifferent about that.
With that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the Broken Filter.
That's why,
I'm your host, Ego. It's my man, Far Rock, my man, Heff. Until we see you next time, peace.